Caution, I stutter a lot in this video, deal with it.
Ah, the internet. So fascinating, so wonderful, so, wet. Our story begins in the very place known as YouTube. Spongebob is preparing to make a video on how he loves the Spongebob Musical. Wait! What is happening? Why is there hate? You know what? Alright, I need to fix this before it gets out of hand. Hey everyone, it's Spongecraft. I didn't really feel like making another Minecraft Let's Play, so I decided to make a video of me ranting about the Spongebob Musical. I'm not sure that's going to be any better content-wise, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Yesterday, I saw the Macy's Thanksgiving preview of the Spongebob Musical, and my god, was it horrible. Hear me out. I love the Spongebob Musical. I would sell my soul to the Flying Dutchman and to that one pirate guy everyone forgot about to see this show. The closest I can get was seeing a bootleg, but that was enough to justify the fact that I love the show with all my heart. But apparently now, the internet is just finding out that the show exists. I mean, come on, the show has been in the works for about 8 years now, and it has been pretty spread across the internet. And the internet apparently doesn't like it at all. I keep seeing hate comments galore of people who are judging the show based on its Macy's preview, and just by the idea of a SpongeBob musical, oh my god, and stupid articles saying the internet hates the SpongeBob musical, and that there's mixed reviews about it. Well, in this video I want to lay those articles to rest, and list the top reasons on why people hate the SpongeBob musical. Number 1. The show exists, and should have never existed. Well, this is a pretty bad argument, because Shrek the Musical exists, and Hamilton exists, and those are spectacular shows. Why are people calling this a terrible idea? May I remind you that SpongeBob has some musical numbers in his lifetime, like, "Don't be a jerk, it's Christmas," and the Campfire song. Anyways, I'm going back to the topic. The movie Shrek never had any references to music, unless you count All-Star, but I wouldn't really count that. People are saying things like, "A SpongeBob musical? Really? That's the worst idea I've ever heard, and is the worst source material any musical can have." And I find this opinion really stupid, because it just shocks me how people see no similarities between SpongeBob and musical. It's plain as day in my opinion, and I feel like this argument that the musical source material is horrible just doesn't make any sense to me. If anything, Shrek shouldn't have been made in musical form, but it did, and that show was amazing. Number 2. The show is horrible. Now, this is mostly coming from people who have just seen the Macy's Thanksgiving preview, and I bring shame to those idiotic comments. Many artists have contributed to making music to the show, including, but not limited to, David Bowie, Panic at the Disco, Playing My Tees, Lady Antebellum, and Cyndi Lauper. Even Tom Kenny inserted the Best Day Ever song from SpongeBob into the show. Anyways, my point is that every song is going to have its own feel, with the Playing My Teeth song being lighthearted and all about friendship, to David Bowie's being, "Oh no, the world's gonna end and me money's gonna burn." Oh god, no, I need to stop doing that. Bikini Bottom Day, the show that was showcased inside the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade, isn't even the highlight of the show, and doesn't represent the tone of the show altogether. Also, a big chunk of the song was taken out just to make room for the Thanksgiving preview, and it's really stupid that people are judging the show based on this one song, and by the people in it, which takes me to my last point. Number 3. The cast. I've seen comics saying that Ethan Slater, the person who plays SpongeBob in the show, looks like he has autism, or that the other cast from the other shows are probably laughing at the SpongeBob musical. Like I mentioned, this is one song for one part of the show that isn't even the best song in the show. I cannot express how wonderful the cast is. They all add their own spin onto the character, with Patrick being a little bit more naive and acting like no one listens to him rather than being stupid, and Squidward being more like an undiscovered celebrity that no one believes in. It's really, really clever how they change the characters, even though they don't have bulky mascot costumes, like Nurse Show we will never mention on this channel.
I'm flying! I'm really, really flying!
You can still tell who is who in the show. Also, Ethan Slater as SpongeBob is phenomenal. He nails the role so well, and I never found his SpongeBob voice annoying or his laugh torturous. Everything just works. Squidward has 4 legs to represent that he's an octopus. Patrick has his hair dyed pink and has like a little cone, and like his hair shaped into a cone to represent his pointy head. And Sandy has this giant afro, which represents, like, I guess her underwater helmet. And it's just so perfect. It just works. Deviating from the topic of the cast, the set design is amazing. The set is made out of stuff you would most likely expect to find at the bottom of the ocean, like pool noodles and umbrellas. If the show was really a cash grab, as some say it is, then the directors and designers wouldn't have put so much effort into making this show unique. For all we know, they could have had the giant mascot costumes and only showed this in like theme parks or something and had like really
Bad songs.
But this doesn't. This show is really good, and I'll see if I can try to get the bootleg, like a link of the bootleg out, but I'm pretty sure I don't want to get arrested, so it's probably not going to happen. But anyways.
Ah, the final verdict. Finally, we'll be able to stop listening to this cringy YouTuber.
The Spongebob Musical is probably one of the best musicals I've ever watched. The cast is amazing, there's so much originality, and everything is not perfect, but really, really good. Wait, if there are any Spongebob Musical haters out there that are watching this video, ask yourself this: have I seen the musical yet? If the answer is no, then go watch the bootleg and come back with your new opinions. If the answer is yes, then great. We all share different opinions in this world, and they might be right or wrong depending on who views them. Because I bet there's gonna be tons of people disagreeing with me. I kind of expect that. But anyways, that's my top 3 lists of why people hate the Spongebob Musical. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And as always, stay spongy. Goodbye, guys, and I hope you enjoyed my new Christmas intro. But honestly, if there's one thing I have to hate on, though, it's SpongeBob's costume. I mean, what the heck?